Hello everyone and welcome back to another planting video. Hi everyone, I'm Jess if you are new here, and today we are filming a little update video. So, as some of you may have seen, it must have been a couple of months back now, maybe a bit longer, I filmed a Let's Chop My Large Monstera video. I will pop that up above if you haven't already seen that video. It was a bit of a funny video. I did it really last minute. I filmed it on my phone. The audio is awful, so just ignore that. We've sorted the audio out since, it's fine. But if you want to see that video, go and have a look before you watch this one. If not, I basically just chopped up my big Monstera. So first off, I will show you the update of the large girl. So as those of you who have not watched that video, I took a load of cuttings and some leaf cuttings and a lot of node cuttings. I took about 6. So I'll show you the leaf cuttings now. They're all potted up back in the pot. They look so good. I'll insert a clip now of the whole plant for you to have a look. Okay, so this is the plant. This is the plant as a whole. See, it's a lot fuller, this leaf. Oh, I can't wait till it's not thirsty and it actually gets flat again. So beautiful. But it is doing really well. So this vine here is one of the propagated ones, and so is this one back here. So this is a propagated leaf and so is this large one. Both of those survived. There were quite a few leaves on there, only 2 of them survived on each, which sucks a bit, but we then have this one. Only 1 survived on this one, so that's this leaf. And this one actually put a leaf out while in propagating, so that was fun. It's really fenestrated. It's not as big obviously as the others, but I can't really expect anything else. And the rest of the plant's really healthy. Here is the new growth that's come from the cut. So obviously this is where I took the cut. Now we've got new growth. This one got damaged coming out. I can't remember how now, but it got a bit damaged. I think it was when I was potting it up. I didn't realise there was a leaf coming out, and yeah. And then this is where the other cut was. And obviously we've got this leaf. This one's beautiful. It's got a little bit of damage again, but that's fine. We are not so worried about that one. And don't know if you can see, but we already have, it is not wanting to focus, we already have a little, it is not wanting to focus, we already have a little leaf coming. How cute. I repotted the whole plant. I completely hosed off the roots. Didn't do this in the video just because it would have been so much faff. But there was so many roots. Like honestly, I was a bit concerned, as I mentioned in the first video, that there was something up with the plant because it just kept dropping leaves. But the roots are so healthy, I was shook, honestly. So I got rid of all of the old soil because, you know, that was back from when you didn't really know about soil and you just sort of used like just houseplant potting mix that you get in the supermarket, and obviously it's such a big pot, it was just too dense. So I've given it a nice airy mix now, which is great, and I'm really not getting used to it. Like this guy, you can see the leaf is really curling, it really needs watering. Before, I didn't have to water it for like 3 months sometimes. Like it was staying that moist for that long, which obviously isn't great, but I've got to get used to this now because it's been a couple of weeks maybe and it's dried out, so I've got to keep an eye on that. But yeah, it's doing so well. I'll put in a clip now of where I took the cuts from because I've now sprouted some leaves, which is very exciting, and one is already pushing out another leaf, which is amazing. I'm really hoping that this stays nice and healthy now and I get a nice full plant from it. Before it was getting quite leggy, it was quite bushy at the top, but it just kept dropping leaves, like the bottom half of it just didn't have anything on. And I was a bit not sure whether to cut this guy back because it was literally my pride and joy, honestly. Loved it so much. But I think I'm going to love it even more now because it's so much nicer and bushier. It's great. So, on to the node cuttings. So I can't remember if I showed this in the video or not, but the node cuttings, these are the first node cuttings I'd ever taken as well, so it was a bit daunting for me. Never grown anything from a node. It was a bit like, did it in stagnant moss in like a Tupperware tub, put a lid on and left it sort of thing. So there were 7 node cuttings. So there were 7 node cuttings and 2 of them are still in the tub because they've not put any leaves or new growth out or anything. They're getting roots, but they're just taking their time with growing. But I've got these guys. I've put them, they're still in stagnum. Don't know if you can see, it's really not wanting to focus on this. But yeah, they're still in stagnum, but they are obviously just sitting on the top so they don't get mouldy. And I took these out because the tub wasn't very deep and the leaves were starting to sprout and they were like sitting on the top with the condensation, and I thought, I can't leave these, they're going to end up rotting away. So I put them in here. The roots were looking really good, but not kind of good enough, I would say. I didn't want to put them up in soil yet. Oh, there was quite a bit of like aerial root, but the new growth from that wasn't very established, so I wanted to keep it in stagnum to try and establish that root system a lot. So this is what they look like. This one is like my favourite. It's like a perfect heart. I love it so much. The others, so there's 2 that have just unfurled. This one, I don't really know what's happened here. It's just grown at a really weird shape. These 2 are unfurling. Or this one's unfurling, and then this one has unfurled. And then we've got this little guy here who is still just sprouting his little stalk. I just thought I'll take him out at the same time, so that I don't have to disturb like the roots of the other 2 anymore as well. So I've popped them all in here, and I'm going to leave these in here maybe for a couple more months. And then the plan is to put a couple in this one, just in the bottom, just like put them up in there. So I've got another branch. And then I've also got another Monstera, which has only got 3 branches on. That was like my rescue one from Lidl, and it's started to do really well now. Had some struggles with that one for a while, but it's doing so well now. So I'm going to put up a couple in there as well to try and get that one nice and bushier. So yes, that is all for today. I think these are the only updates I've got. I'm so glad this one's doing really well now, and I'm so glad I got it out of that soil because it was just not good for it at all. So yes, I hope you all enjoyed. I'm sorry also for the lighting. I don't think I said at the beginning of this video. Obviously it's like mid-September now, it's getting darker, it's in the morning now here for me. So yeah, this room is usually dark anyway, but it's getting really dark now, so sorry. I know my videos are usually really bright and everything. This one's a bit more dark and not great, but the room I usually film in is really dark, so I had to sit in front of this big window so at least you could see me. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this update. And yeah, if you wanted to see more planty content, more regular updates, follow my planty Instagram, Ambient Studio. And I just want to thank you all for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share and whatnot. And I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.